What's up, gents? My name is Ford and Fairlady. I'm currently in the trunk of the Acura right now, and we are siphoning out the bad gas that was in it, and we are going to hopefully get it running by the end of the week. That's our deadline. So the gas is bad. As you can see, it's pretty yellow. It's premium, so yeah. We also got a new fuel pump on here. We hooked up the fuel pump and it was not starting. Like, the car started barely, but it was not running good. And I didn't know this, but 91 premium goes bad way faster than regular gas. So if you buy a premium car, make sure that the gas isn't sat for more than, like 5 or 6 months, because this one has, and it's bad. Well, we're still siphoning out gas. It's been like an hour. And what up? We're making progress, but it's very slowly, so yeah. We'll just update you guys when we're done. What's up, gents? This is voiceover Ethan here. So I want to get you guys a little more updated on this car because we forgot to film a lot. As you can tell, laying and siphoning out gas and sniffing a bunch of gas fumes kind of makes you a little loopy. So this next clip coming up here is right when we started the car before we changed the fuel pump out. The car just started smoking very bad, as you will see. I don't know exactly what it was, but, we did the right thing and just completely ignored it.
And now the car is smoking.
And now's the point in time where we started getting delusional.
This is part 2 of the
1992 Acura Legend Revival. We are siphoning out gas right now. We put a new fuel pump in, it didn't work, and we realized that the gas was bad, so now we are just sitting here waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We bought a $5 pump from Napa. Siphon.
Yep.
Now it doesn't work, so we just siphoned it by sucking it.
Yep. So this next clip is an attempt to clear out whatever junk is in the engine. I thought that might have been the problem of why it wasn't wanting to run, so we just started dumping starter fluid down it, and it was a great feeling to hear it run.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Yes! Yes! Fucking yes! Oh yeah!
We are back on the Acura Legend in part 2. It's been about a week. We had to get a fuel filter, and last night we went to go put the filter in, and I was like, well, let's just test and make sure the fuel pump is working, and it is not. So right here, as you can tell, we have a water bottle on the fuel in hose, and it's not pumping any fuel when we run it on starter fluid or when we turn the key on. It should be pumping something, and it has pumped absolutely nothing. That residue in there is just water. So basically, what we've narrowed it down to be after doing a night of hard thinking is it's either our fuel pump relay, which would be underneath the dash right over there by those that black panel, or it is our fuel pump. Now, when we first started the car, there was a bunch of random smoke that went up in the air, and we did the right thing, of course, and just ignored it. But we are thinking that we might have just burned up the fuel pump somehow. So we are testing it right now. So we did a ton of tests on the car, and we figured out that we are getting 12 volts to the pump. So we couldn't really figure out what was happening and why it wasn't working. So we decided to do this. So we have the fuel pump right here inside. We got some alligator clamps that we picked up from a hardware store, hooked to some, electrical wire for a house from True Value. We got Keith here with the jump box, and we're gonna hook up battery clamps to this and see if the fuel pump will run. All right, go ahead and plug it in, buddy.
Oh my fucking god. Alright, she plugged in.
It's working.
I hate my life.
It's pumping fuel, Ethan. It's pumping Ethan too much fuel.
So as you can see there, the fuel pump is working, so that's good. And bad. As you can see, we have gas. It looks pretty good. Smells good. Smells like actual good gas, not bad gas. So that means that our lines are completely clear. That means our fuel system is good. It's just our wiring or our relay, you know, something that is wiring related. So right now, we really just want to see this thing run on its own fuel system. So we're going to put the fuel filter in the car, and we're going to just jump the, the fuel pump and just see if it'll start. Now this part I'm really mad I didn't get on video when we first started it. But hey, I mean, it happens. I started recording right after though, so here's that. We got it running on its own fuel. See if it'll idle. Holy fuck! Take the phone, go record.
Fucking idling. Holy fucking shit,
Try to
bud.
rev it, see if it'll rev.
Anything spraying back there?
Give it a rev. Yeah, there is.
Is it bolts? Underneath the bolts?
Yeah, it's underneath this big one.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna just turn it off. Turns out that bolt you saw in the video just wasn't quite tight enough, so we tightened it down, and it ran completely fine, no issues. So now, after running the car on its own fuel system, its revs, it sounds good. We are gonna go and get some wire, and we're just gonna wire the fuel pump in. So, this is amazing, guys. I mean, there's no better feeling than getting a car running that you've been working on, spending money on. I mean, I've been here every night after work, putting in late night hours, working on this car. I've spent the night here, staying up till midnight, working on it, burning the midnight oil, you know, just any chance we can, trying to get this thing going. And then when you finally do, it's an amazing feeling that nothing else could replace. So go out. Go to Colorado Springs or wherever you go. Buy an $800 car with your buddies and get it going because it's amazing. And yeah, it's just the best. This is what I made my channel for, and this is what I love to do. So if you like this sort of content, please consider subscribing, liking the video, all that stuff. And we will be back soon. I mean, I'm 18. Keith is 19. We have had no experience with cars. Like, I've never worked in a shop. I just know all this stuff from my dad and from watching YouTube videos, stuff like that. I mean, YouTube is a great way to learn stuff. Yeah, we basically just went, a couple of dumb kids, bought a car and figured out how it works and how to get it going and got it going. So yeah, get out there, go buy these cars, save them. Because this thing, they were saying that they were just going to scrap it if they didn't get it going. So this car would have been dead. It has so much life left in it. It sounds so good. And all it needed was just a little bit of love. And that's what most of these cars need. So get out there, go buy a car. I'm telling you guys, it's the best. I mean, this was all our tools right here. We have my toolkit, which is a Harbor Freight Pittsburgh socket set with one snap-on wrench. And we have Keith's toolkit, and we have a impact drill right up there, and a rag, and that is it. So we went to the store, got some wire, wired the pump in through the window to the battery, and then took this video. I'm riding in the back of the Acura Legend right now. We got the fuel pump wired up, and I'm sitting back here. First drive, baby. Let's go. So in that clip where I say I have the pump wired up, I mean we have wires running from the battery through the window to the trunk where I have to lay there and clip on the alligator clamps to get it to run. So after that, we decided to wire things up right. It's been like a day, and we finally got the switch wired up there on the floor. It looks terrible.
Here, let me get a camera down the
Yeah.
flash.
Look at, they got black tape special down there, but it works. So we're gonna go for the first official drive where I don't have to lay in the trunk. And that, folks, brings us to the end of part 2 of the 1992 Acura Legend Revival. Just in time to meet our deadline to take it to Cars and Coffee this next Saturday to go show it off to everyone. $950 Acura Legend. So thank you guys so much for watching this video and all the other videos I make. I really appreciate it. Leave a like. Drop a comment on what we should name the car and what you want to see next on it. I mean, we can do basically whatever. We're probably going to take a video of it drifting in the snow, of course. Maybe one mobbing up in the mountains or something on a private road. All right, private road. Also, shouts out to Keith's family, and Keith's mom especially, for letting us keep the car in the garage for a week to get it up and running. And as always, this is Ford and Fair Lady, signing off.